Big up to all my subscribers and viewers. Thank you for choosing Blazing TV. This is an update on Mr. Beachy Stout. Today, Mr. Beachy Stout, otherwise known as Everton McDonald, and his co-accused Asta Barnes, otherwise called Tiny, first appear in the St. Andrew Parish Court today, the 27th of August. His second accused, Denverlin Minot, otherwise called Bubbles, did not appear today in court. Well, I say maybe the police are using their intelligence on that one. Let's leave it alone. Beachy Stout was charged for the murder of his wife, Tony Ann McDonald, who was found last month in her burnt-out car with her throat slashed. During the court session, Mr. Beachy Stout was very quiet, only to answer to his name, to acknowledge his name when they asked if he was Everton McDonald. He acknowledged, yes, he was Everton McDonald. The judge had remanded both of them, he and Asta Barnes, in custody. And the next court day for them will be the 18th of September 2020. And people, I am watching this one very closely because we don't want to hear that Tony Ann did not get justice in this one, so we are watching it closely. We are not judging anyone, but I guess the police are working from intelligence and evidence and for this to work out. And there are also other cases that they're going to reopen against Mr. Beachy Stout, so we got to keep the eye on this like the sparrow. Make sure we watch how this one going, because I think justice must be served on this. Justice must be served. No, he's all quiet in court, not saying a word. And the other Mr. Brickleman there, well, maybe he's thinking that he shouldn't have done it because it made no sense. Now he know that it made no sense. And I can't help it, but I'm wondering why Bubbles did not appear. But the law have everything in their hands, so we got to leave that alone. But we just still have to think why. But let's leave that alone and see how the next court case go on the 18th of September. And I wondering again, what about the funeral? I haven't heard anything. It's so sad when one died and they got to wait 3 months, 4 months before they are put to rest. You know, it is hard and sad. So I did not hear nothing at all. Anybody hear anything about the funeral for Tony Ann McDonald? Well, let's see what's gonna happen. Viewers and subscribers, comment down below on this matter. We are waiting for justice to be done here. I hope it's not a long drawn out, you know, until 5 years, 3 years, all them years. I hope it's not like that. I hope they will get to the bottom of things and you know, sort out things, send a message, make an example out of this kind of situation. So all of those people out there who wanna think they can get away with wicked stuff like that, they will maybe think second, have a second opinion or a second thought on it and say, you know what, I'm not gonna do this because it's not gonna profit me nothing. I remember this day with this gentleman, Mr. Beachy Stout, Everton McDonald, and I'm saying to myself, how does he feel to know that as it is alleged that his son is in prison for actually the same thing. How does he feel? There is no power on earth that is stronger than God's power. No power on earth. So don't care how you think that whatever you have can protect you and guide you and keep you away from the law. It's not going to keep you. God will expose you. Now it is law. This is history. Son and dad in court for the same thing. That's bad. Let's watch this one, people.